this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on, 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 yeah. Come on and come on, come on and come on, come on.
Yeah, I'm sweeter than some bubble gum. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, I've been number one. Chase bank account, I run the numbers up. See, I know how to get to the back. G5, red eye, jet lag. Got my meat to the floor. Peter gonna be mine, but like RuPaul, I love to let it drag. Do you see me? Shining, shining, gleaming like diamonds, diamonds. Don't be in the day assignment. Don't keep me from climbing, climbing.
Come on and get this. Honey, come on
I'll
and
show you how to get to the money.
come on and get this. Honey, come on
I'll show you how to get to the money.
come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on
I'll show you how to get to the money.
come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah.
I'll show you how to get to the money. We ain't gotta hate, it's enough space. Take a read, make bread, and we get cake. Wait, face beat to the gun, beat all the odds, stay on the gun, get money. In the lemon milk and honey, if you marry, you legs honey. Yeah, you wanna eat it 'cause it tastes like honey. Got me feeling like ooh, he love honey like Blue Bear. Up first like the New Year. What you really tryna do here? I'm a vibe, I'm a mood, yeah.
Come on and get this. Honey, come on
I'll show you how to get to the money.
come on and get this. Honey, come on
I'll show you how to get to the money.
come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Come on,
I'll show you how to get to the money.
come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Come on,
I'll show you how to get to the money.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. And this time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, and this is the season finale. Y'all, I can't believe we here. I can't believe we here at the season finale, honey. I'm sad. But, honey, let's give Miss Nene Leakes, honey. Y'all heard her single that I played on the intro. So let's give Miss Nene Leakes, honey, a big old nasty hand clap, y'all. Just give her a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Clap it on up. She did so good on her first single. Now, people, honey, is saying it's way better than Tardy for the Party. Did y'all see Kandi on Watch What Happens Live? Kandi, it looked like you was hating a bit, sis. Okay, it looked like Kandi is in her feelings, honey, about Miss Nene Leakes. We will talk about that later. I got some more Real Housewives of Atlanta tea, you guys, to spill. I was at work and I heard all types of shit. It was funny. But that is for another video, okay? And y'all get your ass on iTunes, Spotify, support Nene's song. I don't know if it's on iTunes. The last time I checked, it wasn't on there. So if you like the song, see if it's on there, purchase it. Let's support our girl, honey. She brought it, okay, with that single, honey. Okay, so let's get to this recap, honey, because we got a lot to discuss. So we see Portia and Miss Diane. They talking about putting cranberry juice into their wine, honey. They trying to be ghetto fabulous over there, honey. Miss Diane, honey, be trying to keep up with her daughter, honey, okay? I ain't mad at them. Y'all go ahead, have a drink, have one for me, honey. Next, we see Kenya. She is at a hair care ad launch. Y'all know she is in Sally's Beauty Supplies. That's really good, Kenya. But I thought you said you had $1 million hair care business. So if you got so much coin, honey, why did you rush to get your ass back on this show? Okay, with your lying ass, and they caught your ass in some more lies. Okay, I told you. What did I tell y'all last week about her? What did I tell y'all? Something ain't clean in the buttermilk, honey. Ain't that what Phaedra said? Okay, this heifer is a liar, but honey, she's greeting the people at Sally's. They're welcoming her, you know, into their stores, and do your thing, Kenya. But you need to quit with all this damn lying. Next, we see Eva and that new baby of hers that look just like her husband, honey. They is laying up in the bed looking like twins. We see Marley, honey. Marley is such a happy girl. She seems to be enjoying their new house. Is anybody taken aback by how they keep showing the house on the show? Do any of you all think that that's weird? I don't know. I think that they should show the inside of the house. I'm not sure if they should show the outside though, because that goddamn Kevin, honey, he's known for following her. So hopefully he ain't gonna figure out where that is, honey. But really quickly about Eva, y'all know I did the video last week about her and Kevin's situation, and a lot of you all feel that next season, if she is to come back, she should not discuss Kevin anymore because she shouldn't antagonize him. I see what you all are saying. Trust me, I really get it. And I think she shouldn't talk about him next season. But what I want you all to remember is this is a reality show, okay? And unfortunately, that is Eva's reality, having to deal with this crazy man. And he is her child's father. She can't crawl under a rock. You can't hide forever. I even had people say to me, well, you shouldn't talk about your child's father. That is my story. If you don't like the part that you played in my story, that's too damn bad. Over here, I report the truth. I report what happened. And it shouldn't have never happened. So if you wouldn't have put me in that situation, I wouldn't have to talk about it. You know, that's just how I feel. And that's life. Kevin should not have put Eva in this situation. You know, we got to put the blame on the blame me. We can't blame the victim. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all keep saying, well, she keeps saying his name. We all know who the hell she talking about. Whether she say his name, call him donor, he's going to act crazy because that is who he is. Behavior reflects intention. Okay? So if she talks about him or if she don't talk about him, he's still going to act crazy. And my thing is, whether she talks about him or not, that doesn't give him license to abuse and antagonize her, drag her in the social media streets. That's, you know, she need to get a gag order on his ass because he need to shut up. You know, she don't never really directly, say stuff about him like on social media. I don't see her being like an angry baby mama. She talks about him on the show because it's a part of her damn life. She was, I should say, being sued for custody. That's why he had that run-in at that courthouse and ended up getting arrested because he was being himself, acting a fool. So I get what you all are saying, but we can't, as domestic abuse victims, we can't crawl under a rock and not live our best life because of some crazy nigga. He gonna be crazy anyways. And I can guarantee you, whether this girl is on this show or not, I see him talking about her. I see it. Now, as far as next season, like I said, I just don't feel they should talk about him. I think Eva should get a new storyline. And, you know, if you happen to get a question about him, you know, answer it then, but, you know, don't talk about him like that because he's not even important no more, honey. You ain't got to deal with his ass no more. But this is the thing, you all, as long as he keeps doing things, as long as he keeps trying to sue for custody and try to get the daughter's name changed back. Do you see what I'm saying? He is tied to Eva, I should say. You know, he's going to be tied to her. She's going to have to respond. That's just the nature of the beast. That is just the situation. So that's what it is. Next, we see Cynthia. She's letting Noelle know she's going to be in town in LA in a couple of days. She got to attend Candy's baby shower. She lets Noelle know that her and Mike are going to get married on October 10th, 2020, because both 10 equals 20. I thought that was cute. Noelle says that she's been going on auditions and she seems to really be enjoying California. So I'm happy for Noelle. And I like Cynthia Noelle's relationship. And And like I said before, they tried to make a big deal out of Noelle living with Mike, but Noelle mentioned she's hanging out with his daughters. So that is totally appropriate. Now, if she was with him by herself, to me, that would be inappropriate, and Cynthia's not there, and, but since, his daughters are there, that's cool. It was so funny at the end of their conversation, Cynthia and Noelle rushed Cynthia off the phone. She said, girl, I got to go. I got to hit the road, honey. I got to be somewhere in 30 minutes. Cynthia was like, well, I got to go somewhere too. I'm a boss, I'm like, Cynthia, shut your ass up. Why are you telling this girl you a boss? We know you a boss. Woo! So next we got Kandi and that crazy ass Mama Joyce. Kandi letting her mother know that, they're getting ready for her baby shower and everything is good with her surrogate, Shadina. The whole theme for the baby shower is going to be A Star is Born. And then y'all know that Todd set it up to be like a red carpet, Hollywood type of theme. I thought all of that mixed together was really cute. Mama Joyce, you need to quit with these crazy ass stories. I don't even know if I halfway believe this damn story, but nevertheless, honey, Mama Joyce, I guess they are at her house, but she has this lunchbox sitting on the counter, and Mama Joyce gets to telling Kandi how traumatic it is for her to look at the lunchbox because it reminds her of when some girl, when she was in school, asked her, why, you look so cute. Why you ain't got a lunchbox? And Mama Joyce said, well, I don't have one because my mother give me money to pay for my lunch. And then the little girl, I guess, said to her, well, take your hand out. I want to see the money. And the girl, I guess, took the money and, honey, stole Mama Joyce's money. Mama Joyce ain't been the same since. She can't trust nobody. That's why she don't trust Todd. She don't like him. Y'all, her and these frivolous ass excuses. I said, Mama Joyce, stop playing with us. Stop playing. She is a damn fool, y'all. Kandi was looking at her like, Mama, for real? Like, really? Your mama is full of shit, girl. You know it. So next, honey, we see Nene and Greg. She's trying to pick out an outfit for Kandi's baby shower. I thought the outfit she picked out was really cute. So we see Nene talking to that fake ass Wendy Williams that betrayed her. Shame on you, Wendy. And they talking about your ass's relapse. I am not shocked, okay? Because you got to be sniffing on something with the way your behavior has been set up, honey, okay? But anyways, Wendy Williams get to telling Nene about an interview that Kenya did with TMZ, and as a matter of fact, she did it at her hair care launch. Girl, you should be focused on promoting them wigs. I mean, not them wigs, but natural hair care products and Sally's. You should have been all up in that mix. You sitting up here messy as hell. Damn, marriage is a wreck. You should be focused on getting your shit together because you got plenty of shit to get together. But you got time to talk about the queen, honey. Talk about Mrs. Leaks. Talking about how, Eva is on her bandwagon now. And y'all know Eva and Nene, they was cool when Eva first came on the show. So, I see why Nene is upset with Eva now. At first, I don't think she should be upset that Kenya and Eva are cool. Because whoever Eva want to be cool with, that's on her. But Nene was your sis. Wasn't you calling her your damn sister? So how the hell she go from being your sister? I know y'all fell out, and I know Nene has said some things. But if somebody was your sister, why wouldn't you try to work that out? And then Kenya came for you, the beginning of this season. So I don't know, y'all. Eva, to me, I don't know if she's friends with Kenya because she like her. She claims she really likes her. Like I said, that's fine. But to me, it seemed like she's scared of Kenya. Do any of y'all see that? Because Kenya has pulled all types of stunts and Eva just will sit up there, eyes all big, can't say nothing. I'm like, girl, get this girl together. Tell her she's wrong. And I think that she would, but it's not... I don't know, like they don't gather Kenya and just tell her you doing too much. That's bad karma, honey. Don't do it. They don't do that. Kenya also told TMZ that Nene is a bully. Bitch, you're the bully. And they showed all the clips of her being a bully. I was like, yes, bitch, bravo. Show the receipts, honey. Okay, but we go get to it. You know, she's just talking all this trash about Nene, and it's like, girl, you need to quit. Then she had said something about Nene's relationship. I guess the guy mentioned that Nene and Greg may be getting a divorce and, you know, something. And then Kenya said, well, I don't take relationship advice from Nene. You need to, shit, because she's over 20 plus years of being married, being in a relationship, which is hard, which is something your ass, Miss USA, can't accomplish. You need to be taking notes. Oh, hating ass heifer. I ain't got time for her, y'all. So long story short, Nene basically tells, Wendy tells Nene to ignore Kenya and all the shit that she's saying about her in the press. But it's just like, Wendy, we gotta worry about you, shit. Friends like you who need enemies, okay? So, shit. But Nene ain't gonna take that advice. Y'all know Nene way too confrontational to be keeping quiet, honey, all right? Nene also mentions to Wendy, where the hell is Kenya's marriage license? Because it ain't like she's Beyonce or J-Lo or somebody. All of their marriage licenses are out there, you know, for us to see. Where is hers at? And that is a damn good question. And I want that bitch to have proof at that reunion, okay? She said there is nothing to divorce. And I already told y'all, it's very weird. She keeps meeting with that attorney lady and getting this trust and separating every little thing from Mark. Very suspicious. You don't move like that when you are married. What's the purpose of being married, coming together as one, and you're going to be so separate? She also, you know, is willing to live in a separate city and state than her husband. You know, their marriage is just, it's not right, y'all. It's just a lot of stuff, you know, that's missing, you know, and I'm not going to ignore the red flags, honey, okay? So we are at Kandi's baby shower, and it looks like they are setting up. Todd looks a little bit stressed, honey, but, you know, it's coming together. Todd is the one that put it together. This is what I'm saying, you all. Some of you all feel like Todd is using Kandi, but he comes through for that woman. You know, he puts productions and things together. He's the one, I believe Kandi said, you know, came up with the whole OLG experience, the whole restaurant, and the, you know, her aunt and mom should be a part of it, and, you know, all of that. So, and y'all know he's the one that got that restaurant off the ground. It has made a lot of money. So this is not somebody that is mooching off of Kandi. I don't get that with Todd. My only issue with Todd is how homeless his daughter be looking on the show. Like, Kayla, you guys, is a very cute girl, but it's just like she's not giving that love and attention that Riley gets, you know. And I'm kind of with Todd on how he raises, you know, his child, but the girl is grown. So, you know, he had mentioned he didn't want Kandi giving her no money, but I'm just looking like, why does everybody else get to eat off Kandi, including you, Todd, but your damn daughter can't get nothing? I'm just saying, make it make sense, and it don't make no sense. You know, it's cool to teach your children morals and values, and, you know, I want you to be responsible, but damn, let the girl get some birthday cash. That is very suspicious, you all, that he does not want Kandi doing a lot for that girl, you know, and you could just see it, you guys, when she is on camera. She looks so dry compared to the other kids. She looks unhappy and sad, and I don't know, y'all. Am I the only one that notices that about Kayla? What's your opinion? Okay, so next we see Todd getting a call from Kandi. Kandi ends up telling Todd that when he stopped by OLG, you know, Kandi and her mother was there. They were talking, and she noticed that Todd didn't come over and say hello to them. Do I think that's a big deal? No. Todd, it seems like, is not allowed to be human. We all have those days where, we don't want to be bothered. And specifically with Mama Joyce, Todd is sick of having to prove his worth to her, So whether it's Kandi's mom or not, and y'all know I don't do that my mother, that my father, that my cousin, I don't give a damn about that. Okay? He don't owe Mama Joyce nothing. If she's not going to be respectful to him, his finances, if she can't appreciate all that man has brought to the table, then I'm sorry. And it's not like he always does that. He probably did that day. But yeah, Kandi would not let it go. Well, a hello costs you nothing. Girl, bye. You the same person on this damn show held that grudge against Portia for so long, held a grudge, still mad at Phaedra. You are allowed, Kandi, to act irrationally about things, and you are allowed to play victim, and you're allowed to do certain things, and Todd is always by your side, but it's like you can't never understand where he's coming from, that he may have had a hard day. And you guys, she just really pissed me off with that. I was like, damn, Todd, you can't even have a day where, where you just want to be by yourself, So next we got Nene and Portia and baby Pilar, honey. Baby Pilar, honey. That baby is never too happy. And I thought that she would be a happy baby because Portia is such a happy woman. But Pilar said, honey, I ain't got time to be smiling for y'all, okay? I ain't got time for all of that. So Nene brought the baby some tutus over, and it was so funny, a little t-shirt she had on where it said, Aunt Nene is the coolest. I thought that was cute. Now, Pilar loves gifts because she actually was responsive to that, honey. She was clapping and smiling. I said, look at her. I don't blame you, Pilar. Okay, girl? Say, I need my gifts, honey. That's my love language, like Portia said. So Nene mentions to Portia about the blogs and how she heard from Wendy Williams that Kenya did an interview with TMZ saying Nene ain't got no friends. She's a big bully. I would never take any relationship advice from her, yada, yada, yada. Nene mentioned how Kenya had messed with Phaedra's husband, Apollo. They showed him picking her up, them jumping in the pool together. They showed her being a bully. Pulling, what's her name? Kim Fields, her chair, pulling her chair out and shit. Like, girl, that would have got you smacked, Kenya. Okay, Kim Fields still owe you a ass whooping. All right. They also showed how Kenya put her hand all up in Nene's face in Toronto, and she'll be the main one calling security once you to smack the shit out of her. Like, child, make it make sense. Portia is coming from the perspective of, oh, well, I thought that you and Kenya, y'all fell out as friends and, her concerns with you were genuine. But now all I see is this heifer just wants to keep things going. She doesn't, really want to make peace with Nene. And I love that Portia is getting that. Okay, so remember last week when I told y'all, y'all don't listen to me. I told y'all that was a very key point of what Kenya did at Portia's event, at that March of Dimes event with Shamia. She always tries to triangulate in friendships. And what I mean by that is she'll see two people as being close, and because she's a jealous person and competitive, she'll try to get in the middle of that. She's already did it with Nene and Cynthia. Cynthia is weak enough to let her get away with it. Now she's trying to do it with Portia and Shamia. Because guess what? When Shamia said what she said at that table, Kenya didn't have to chime in. And even if Kenya did chime in, she didn't have to bring Portia into it and say, well, I guess Portia was off working. That had nothing to do with nothing. That was Kenya's way of saying, well, I was recognized and me and Shamia, we're cooler than what people think. And, trying to get some shit started. Why do y'all think on season 8 she had such a problem with Nene being on that trip in Jamaica? Because remember, Cynthia was her best friend, and Cynthia basically, had to remind her, we're not best friends. You're a close friend, but we not best friends. Me and Nene, we was best friends. We was more like sisters. And if you notice now, Kenya likes to say her and Cynthia are sisters, and she's quick to, put a title, such a strong title on their relationship. Now, yeah, in these years, they probably have gotten closer. I'm not denying that. But you have to pay attention to what Kenya does in her friendships. She loves breaking up friendships. She loves it. Nene called her out about that, you guys, season 6 at the reunion. Y'all remember when Cynthia was sitting next to her. So, child, this stuff that be going on, honey, I be calling it. Turns out Shamea tells Portia that, she was pissed about what Kenya said. Now, it looked like Shamea was going along with what Kenya said, but, she had to keep on a certain face because Portia is doing business with the March of Dimes. It's a big event. It was other women there. They couldn't really, talk about it then. But, yeah, Shamea is pissed with Kenya, and she had told Portia, I never told her my water was broke or, none of that. So Portia says that there was actual text messages between Kenya and Shamea. It wasn't a phone call. So that was the first lie. And then I guess when Shamea was out and her water had broke, she told Kenya after the fact. It wasn't when it happened. That's another lie. Okay? Yeah, so Shamea had texted her, I guess, after she had gave birth. After the damn fact. I said, now that don't make no damn sense. And this girl, y'all, that's why I can't rock with her. I can't rock with all these lies. And it's unnecessary lies. I told y'all, she is a Lifetime movie character, honey, waiting to happen, honey. Lifetime, hire Kenya Moore, honey. Hire her. Give her at least 3 movies, y'all. Give it to her. But yeah, like I said, Kenya wanted Portia to look bad, like she's a bad friend. Remember, Nene is such a bad friend to Cynthia. Y'all, it's all types of clips throughout the seasons where, and you even saw a lot of that when they was in Toronto, when Nene and Cynthia was trying to talk. That bitch kept trying to interrupt and get in the middle of it, because she don't want them to be friends again. She's so threatened, She's pathetic, and she will accuse Nene of doing certain stuff, but she be doing the same shit. And she be actually doing the shit, Because she'll say in a minute that Nene is controlling, and Nene, you controlling too when it comes to Cynthia. Shit. And it's so funny, the Kenya supporters will say that, well, Portia's picking a fight with Kenya. They could have been cool this season. You can't be cool with somebody that's doing a little sneaky and sly shit. I never felt like Portia was trying to have a beef with Kenya. I think she saw the shit she did to Tanya. She did this type of crap with, Shamea telling all these lies and stuff. She got her own self in this mess of trouble, honey, okay? So we see Kandi and Kayla, and then they're interrupted with Don Juan, and, I guess the parking is messed up for the lady that's carrying Candy's baby, so they really got to make sure she's set up. Of course, she's top priority, honey. She carrying that baby, all right? But like I said, y'all, is it me or does Kayla always look lonely, dry, depressed? She don't know when her next meal coming. She's a cute girl, and I would love to see her happy and living her life. I think Kandi got her into that Misa Hilton school. Y'all know she's P. Diddy's baby mama. She is some type of stylist. She's into fashion. She got her own little school or whatever. So, I mean, that was so nice for Kandi to do that. Todd, did you try to get in the middle of that? Like, I don't like how he treats his daughter, you guys. I'm starting to see more of it. I don't like it. Kayla lets Kandi know, New York is cool, but she's ready to come on back home. And, Kandi is like, you welcome to come back home. I just love how Kandi is with her, trying to show her some damn love. She's like, you can come on back home. And Kayla was like, I don't know. And I think Kayla is 23? Girl, you need your own place because you don't want to be bothered with your controlling ass dad. And that girl looked just like Todd, honey. Todd spit her out, honey, okay? And Kayla sounds a lot like Todd's mom. Do you guys remember Miss Sharon? She sounds a lot like her. She looked like her too. Kandi lets Kayla know that she's going to have everybody vote on what the baby's name should be, Blaze or Banks. I like both of the names, but Blaze is the best choice. And that's what they end up going with. Kandi's dress, honey, is bad. I loved her dress. We're at the baby shower now. Everything has turned out nice. I love the whole step and repeat that they have of The Star is Born. Everybody's on the red carpet taking pictures. We see Shamia, we see Cynthia, Eva, and Mike. Eva got milk coming out of her titty, honey. Kandi, that is the best that I've seen you look in a while. Kandi's look so good. Her makeup and everything was on point. I love Cynthia's hair and pantsuit she had on. Everybody looks so nice, y'all. We see Tanya. She arrives in this purple, is it a purple robe dress or whatever? Very pretty on her. I loved her hair and makeup. Tanya sees Eva's baby, honey, and begins tumbling down to the ground. Tanya, you need to have a baby, sis. Freeze them eggs or try to, go through the IVF process. I think Tanya would make a wonderful mother, you guys. What do you all think? We see Kandi, Todd, Riley, and Ace. They were all in the picture together. Where the hell is Kayla? Is y'all once again leaving the girl out, honey? Oh, no. Kayla is there. She's there. I was like, ooh, child. I like how they did the whole Hollywood squares. They had all their names in different squares, and everybody's kind of walking past it, and very nice. Todd, you did good, honey. Kandi seems very pleased with the party. She tells Todd she loves everything. Kandi mentions she wished her mother was there to see it, but, Mama Joyce is not coming because Todd didn't say hi to her. That ain't why that old hag is mad. That ain't why that bitch is mad. That bitch is one of these angry black parents, and I remember it with my mother. I'd be like, what you got an attitude for? I could be introducing my mother, you guys, to a new boyfriend. She got an attitude for the whole day. I remember when I first moved out with my boyfriend, had an attitude the whole day. We ended up getting into it. Y'all black mothers, I'm not going to be like that because I saw what that did to me. It broke me down and it just made me feel uncomfortable. You're doing natural shit in your life. Your parents should be happy for you. And Mama Joyce is just like that. It's that angry, mean black parent. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Todd tried to call the heifer. She wouldn't even pick up. He wanted to apologize. That wasn't good enough. You thought Kandi would have let it go, but no, she still has a damn attitude with Todd. Nah, you shouldn't have just did that. You should have just spoke to my mama. You still got to have respect for my mama. Then she ends up talking to Eva. Now, right before that, she ends up walking away from Todd because she has this damn attitude. Todd is, not trying to argue with her, and she just wants to stay stuck. So anyways, like I said, she ended up walking away, talking to Eva. Eva, we saw how abusive Eva's mother is. Some of y'all want her on the show. She's narcissistic as hell too. Y'all remember how she was acting during Eva's, not her wedding, but when she was trying on wedding dresses and the mother made it about her. She kept adding people to the guest list. Eva had to pay for those people. That shit is abusive, you guys. Black parents, especially the mothers, to me, from what I see, they just do all types of abusive shit, and it always gets called, oh, well, that's just how they are. They just stuck in their ways. Bitch, you better get unstuck with a bitch like me. I ain't got time for that. Fuck that. But yeah, I didn't like that bad advice Eva was giving her. Well, he should show respect. That man ain't do nothing to her. Showing Mama Joyce disrespect would have been calling her all out her name, and he didn't do that. that. You know, he didn't want to be bothered. We all have those days. I have those days more often than not, actually. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Even Kenya got in her confessional and was like, I need Mama Joyce to, you know, be pulling her ass up, you know, to this baby shower. You don't want to miss out on something like this. And I agree, you know. We see Kandi surrogate, Shadina. She looks very pretty. I loved her hair. Shadina's daughter is there. Kandi, you know, just wants to make sure she's comfortable. She wants to make sure she's not leaving. I think Kandi was talking to somebody. Hurry up, ran to Shadina, was like, hey, girl, don't leave. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing you up last. That way everybody could see, you know, my baby grow and see how big you are, see how healthy you are. Nene and Greg walk in, honey, looking clean, honey. Nene looks so good. I love her pink outfit that she had on. I love the Beyonce blonde wig she had on. She looked good. Marlo looked good. She had these pretty star earrings in, honey. I need to cop me a pair, honey, okay? Everybody's congratulating Kandi. Portia walks in. She's looking good as well. So next I see Nene, Marlo, Tanya, and Portia, I believe. They're all talking about the blogs and how Kenya said all that shit about Nene being a bully, being a bad friend, and I wouldn't take no relationship advice from her. They're all gossiping about it. Nene is like, I ain't here for that heifer. I don't care about her. Greg popped up on Nene, you know. Guess he had poked her a little bit, honey. I didn't know he was all behind her. Nene was like, I didn't know what that was. Oh, Greg know what that was, honey. So next we see Shamia. She gets on the mic. I thought she was really cute up there. And she was telling all the guys to come up so they can do some pregnancy limbo. Some of them will have babies in their arms or in their bellies. You know, their bellies all poked out. And so we see Todd, he had like a drink in his hand. He was doing the limbo. We had Michael Sterling. We had Greg. Greg is so funny. Soon as Greg tried to go under, honey, the thing fell down. That was just so funny. Dennis was up there doing a really good job. Portia was cheering him along because she said he's really competitive like she is. Kandi has everybody vote on the baby's name. And I told y'all we just go get it out the way now. Everybody picked the name Blaze. So that was the baby's name. And shout out to Kandi and Todd and their baby Blaze. The baby has since you guys been born and everything. She's a cutie. She looked just like Kandi to me. So we got Marlo, Shamia, Nene. All the girls are pretty much together. Portia, they all in like a circle. And Marlo has Kenya read a Google alert. And it was of all that trash she was talking about Nene. So Kenya basically admitted that she said everything, and, you know, Nene is a bully. She tried to spit on her. That's that thing, you all. Kenya, one of them people, every little thing you say or do, you know, she holds on to and tries to play victim. Girl, bye. Nene was like, girl, you have bullied plenty of peoples, honey. And peoples is a word, honey. My dad used to say that. He's so country. If y'all think I'm country, my dad is country. He used to be like, them peoples. And he would say it, honey, like that is how you say that word. And Kenya tried to make fun of Nene for that. But I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. That's what my dad said. So Kandi chimes in and says, well, I see that y'all upset, but I never got to introduce my surrogate. Can this one damn day be about me? So, you know, she goes and heads to the stage. The girls still are arguing back and forth, Nene and Kenya. But Kandi, you know how these heifers is, honey. They got to get that arguing in, honey. All right? So Kandi on stage, she got the surrogate up there. She's calling for Todd. Can't even find him. I said, damn, Kandi, y'all are just so discombobulated, honey, from each other, honey. Okay. Todd ends up making his way on stage. The girls, like I said, they're going back and forth. So the girls all get quiet, including Nene and Shamia. They're right by each other. Marlo is next to Nene. They're quiet. You know, Nene has let it go. This sneaky ass, red devil ass bitch Kenya walks around and jumps all in Shamia's face. Well, you know Shamia and trying to sneak up on Nene. Girl, you don't want them fucking problems. Do Portia need to drag your ass about this event too? And Kandi, isn't Kenya your friend? Why is she still in the spotlight from your event? Okay, this is that shit that I'm talking about. So childish. So Marlo was telling Kenya, you need to get away from Nene. You trying to provoke her. And Nene was like, girl, this ain't what you want. They kept trying to tell her to go back to her seat. She wouldn't do it. She refused. She just wanted to argue and be nasty. And was that her cousin Shay with her? Why you not telling your motherfucking cousin that she's wrong? That's probably why Aunt Lori don't want to be bothered with this heifer no more. Todd lets Kandi know the girls are back there arguing, and it's your damn friend Kenya that started everything, because everybody was about to be quiet, and then they sent security to break the girls up. And it seemed like Kenya was really trying to get up in Shamia's face. Did y'all see that? Like, she's trying to bully and intimidate her. That's not cool. Don't do that. Shamia is Portia's friend. She been and dragged her ass up out that party too. Shit. So now Nene and Kenya is all up in each other's face, honey. And Nene is like, you ain't about to do nothing with me. And I know that's right. Even Portia caught on. She said, yep, she did all of that, Nene, to provoke you. That way you could punch her ass in her mouth. And I agree. Kenya over there with that stupid ass Cynthia and Eva, they are not even checking her. This is what I'm talking about. This bitch is clearly wrong. They're not even checking her. They're taking up for her. Kenya, oh, well, Marlo knows what I told TMZ, and hell yeah, I'ma read it. And you being messy at your friend's baby shower. You also tried to ruin your other friend's business, and you also tried to ruin her engagement. But y'all claim she care about Cynthia and Kandi so much. I don't see it. And then, Eva, you go say something about Nene standing up. Kenya came confrontational and shit. All, like, when she walked around, she tried to get all up in Shamia's face. And that's when Nene stood up to say, bitch, I'm the one you want to have the problem with. She thought she was going to punk Shamia. Nene has Shamia's back. You know, Eva, you need to shut your ass up. Cynthia, you's a fake bitch. You gonna call Nene a almost 55-year-old woman. Nene look just as good as the rest of you bitches. And you the oldest on the show. So what is you talking about, Golden Girl? Child, it is pissing me off. Cynthia, you need to check your friend Kenya. That's what you do with your weak self. You are weak. So Kandi and Todd, they get on the mic. They talk about Shadina and, you know, how great she's been throughout the entire pregnancy. Todd apologizes to his wife. Todd, you should have stood your ground, because you ain't gonna be nothing but Kandi simp, okay? You keep apologizing for shit that you didn't do. I wouldn't do it. Okay, you guys, let's try to read these ending credits of what the girls is up to next. Okay, starting off with Kenya. Kenya and Mark are still separated, if they're even married, honey, okay? But the two have decided to seek marriage counseling. Brooklyn still hasn't seen her grandparents, which is a big-ass red flag on top of the other million red flags. But I digress. Next, we got Eva. Eva's custody woes with Marley's father are now over. See, they didn't mention his name, but we know who they talking about. Clearing the path to move forward with Marley's adoption process. Eva plans to remain baby-free at least until Cynthia's wedding. Don't have no more kids, Eva, or you don't need to come back to the show. Next, we got Portia. Portia and Dennis are spending a lot of time in quarantine together, and no wedding date has been set. Don't marry. Get that child support. And Portia's cookie jar remains closed sometimes. Girl, close it, Portia. Nene is next. Nene has moved on from trying to spit on her foes, and she is now spitting bars on her new single, Honey. Go purchase it. Popcorn sold separately, of course. Bloop. That's funny. Cynthia is in LA living her best bi-coastal life with Mike. They no longer do naughty calls. Now they put all their time into practicing for their honeymoon. I bet. All right, y'all. Those are our housewives. I'm waiting on the reunion. I'm excited. I don't like that it's gonna be online, but we gotta do what we gotta do in these times. You all stay safe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.